Back at the park. Today's like day 90. Where are we at? 92? 92? Gotta be more than that. Because by the end of this month, I'll be at day 100. Anyway, continuing with the physical health part of mental health. We're going to talk about the 3 foods. Just 3. Keep it very simple. 3 foods that you should limit. Not exactly cut out your diet. If you want to, hey, more power to you. But 3 foods that you should limit in your diet, right? The first one's going to be milk. Okay, milk makes mucus. We talked about the mucus and the 3 fluids. The second one is flour, like flour and sugar. We're going to put those in the same category. And the third one is meat products. All right, so that being said, here in my trunk, I just came from Walmart. I had to re-up on my food. I got a lemon pie, a cherry pie, the little small ones that cost $1. And you'll say, well, Rome, you just said sugar and flour. Well, that's sugar and flour and a bunch of other stuff for that lemon and cherry pie, but guess what? Man, I said limit. I ain't gonna, don't cut it out. Limit, reduce it. Reduce the amount that you're eating, all right? Don't make this more complex than it gotta be, man. If you're out here in the park, you got the vest on, 37 pounds in it, and you're doing your thing, you can have stuff like that. Don't punish yourself. It's not punishment. I mean, life is already punishment enough, right? Enjoy yourself a little bit. Have a little pie, have a little cake, have some candy. Don't make it totally goddamn horrible. So back to the milk. Milk makes mucus. I told that to my son when he was little. Remember to this day. MMM. Milk makes mucus. Told you about the mucus. One of the 3 fluids that's in your body that you need to move every day. Milk makes a lot of mucus. Now, are there other foods that make mucus? Of course there is. But milk is one of the bigger problems, especially in the American black community. We'll call it that. Especially in the ABC. American black community, milk is just one of the bigger culprits. We don't digest it well. Now, when I say milk, I don't mean eggs, but eggs can be part of it, but I said milk. So that means cheese, ice cream, chocolate, stuff like that. Yeah, all that got milk in it. So number 2, I already talked about the sugar and the flour. So limit. You don't got to cut that stuff out, but limit it. Especially like if you feel yourself getting sick, you definitely need to start limiting the milk for one. The pollen's out, pollen's everywhere. I already took my Claritin. So you're going to need to limit that to keep the mucus level low. And the third one, the meats. Now, some people like meat is this, meat is that, vegan, vegetarian, and all these other things. Don't care. I really don't care. You have to figure out you and what's best for you. Eventually, you'll get to a point where you're like, okay, this is my balance. There is a balance. Like me, I do eat pork. I eat all of them. Pork, I don't eat veal too much. I don't do veal. Beef, pork, chicken, it's not that serious. It really is not that serious. Sometimes you get better quality meats. They taste different than the lower quality meats. That's also a factor. Some people don't eat pork because of religious reasons. More power to you. But just limit these things. As you get older, these things need to be limited. They need to be limited. They need to be turned down a lot. Limit those things a lot. So those are the 3, all right? Don't make it harder than what it is. Man. Let's go back through the 3. Milk, sugar and flour, and meats. Just limit it. Just limit. That's all. It's about limiting. It's about still having a quality of life that you're enjoying your life. You're not just cutting everything out and like, I'm going all the way in. That's not good for your psyche. to go all the way in. Sometimes you just need to wean some things out, and it works out for the better. Time to go.